Good morning. These are your BYU-Idaho radio morning headlines for Wednesday, March 4th, 2026. Thanks for listening. I'm Jack Esplin. Gas prices could reach the $3 mark due to world conflict ripples. The Idaho state average for gas didn't change from a week ago, but the conflict in Iran could pressure gas prices to top the $3 mark in coming days. In a news release from BYU-Idaho, Public Affairs Director Matthew Condi said, quote, "If tankers can't move products through that region, there could be ripple effects." Today's average price for a gallon of gas in Idaho is $2.97, which is 12 cents more than a month ago, but 20 cents less than a year ago. The national average currently sits at the same amount of $2.97, which is 6 cents more than a week ago, 12 cents more than a month ago, but still 10 cents less than a year ago. Life has a constant barrage of challenges. In his BYU-Idaho devotional on Tuesday, Elder Aaron T. Hall, who is a General Authority 70 for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, taught students the importance of these challenges and how students can get through them. Elder Hall's address was titled, "Becoming is a Joyful Challenge." Elder Hall built his message off a general conference talk given by President Dallin H. Oaks that had a large impact on him, called The Challenge to Become. Through this talk, President Oaks taught that the process of becoming would be a difficult task in people's lives. Elder Hall echoed that message in his address.
As fallen mortal men and women, we often fill the gap between who we know we are supposed to be and who we are today. We fall short, we make poor choices, and the adversary works tirelessly to convince us that we'll never measure up.
Elder Hall compared life's challenges to competing in an Ironman race, sharing a personal experience from the first time he participated in the race.
It really ties into our overall mortal experience of going through the ups and downs of life, swimming in deep water, having flat tires, having the wind pushing against us, and then the heat and exhaustion of just trying to do what the Lord would have us do on days.
Elder Hall shared some of the trials he faced in his first Ironman race, including flat tires, broken bicycle seats, and strong winds slowing his progression. Despite all of these difficulties, he was able to persist and finish the race.
Through these racing experiences, I have learned that there is joy in training, joy in the unknown, joy in stopping at aid stations, joy in being lifted, joy in lifting others, and joy in the entire journey of becoming. The finish line brings joy, but the process of transformation is where the real joy is found.
Elder Hall invited students to find joy in their challenges and to seek to understand who the Lord wants them to become. You can listen to the devotional or our full interview with Elder and Sister Hall on our podcast feed. Just follow BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast app. The BYU men's basketball team lost their third straight game Tuesday night on the road against Cincinnati. According to ESPN, the Cougars never led after going down 8-6 in the first 3.5 minutes of the game. The Cougars star duo of Robert Wright III and A.J. DeBonsa combined for 44 of the team's points, but it wasn't enough as BYU lost 90-68. It was the Cougars' largest loss of the year. And BYU is now 20-10 on the season and will end the regular season when they host 10th-ranked Texas Tech on Saturday night. These have been your BYU-Idaho Radio morning headlines for March 4th, 2026. Thanks for tuning in. More news, interviews, and great content are available on our podcast feed. Just search for BYU-Idaho Radio on your favorite podcast apps. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and more. You can also ask your smart speakers to play KBYI 94.3 FM. This is BYU-Idaho Radio, and I'm Jack Esplin.